return to the NBA All-Star Game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for him.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final two quarters.
Durant is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Magic Johnson. Then there's Duncan. And it's Drexler in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the West All-Stars. And that one's good.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Now here's Johnson. Drexler outside. Elbow shot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Drexler's got 14 points for the game.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
And the foul goes on the Magician. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Johnson dishes to Drexler. But they get it back. Nowitzki kicks to Johnson. Duncan, a screen. Durant, the pass to Duncan. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Scott. Good on the triple. Scott's got 29 in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Not time to panic yet, guys.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
The West All-Stars have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He's got 13 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
The East All-Stars shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. That's good from Scott. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Ball stolen. Fast break. Here we go. Takes it from 10. No good. Good work defensively by Drexler. And the West All-Stars have possession. Down by 15. The 10-footer. Second chance shot, and it's blocked by Scott. To the paint. And then Scott slams it in.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Now here's Durant. He's got 13.
Even double team. He had the vision to see the open man.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Wasted no time on that one. That's now 32 points for the Cobra.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's Scott on the wing, defended by Nowitzki.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now here's Drexler. 16 points for him. Drexler with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Scott, good.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's throwing at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Johnson dishes to Nowitzki. Rebound by the East All-Stars. O'Neal's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Scott. Drops in the tray. Scott's got 39.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Count that one.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Johnson kicks to Durant. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. 19 points for Kevin Durant. Here's Scott. Here's Steele. Duncan with the block. And it's Durant missing.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
Timeout, West All-Stars.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. Nice game. Great performance by the Cobra.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what the West All-Stars coach was going over with his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Tim Duncan. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's Duncan. 12 points for him. Here's Olajuwon. The shot is good off the backboard. Olajuwon's got his second bucket. Here's Scott. West All-Stars with the rebound. Goes up the baseline. The offensive rebound. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan.
Boy, if they ever make a mess out of that one, terrible turnover.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Kemp's checked in. Here are the East All-Stars. They have a 19-point lead. And he gets the bucket. And that's now 7 points for Lights Out.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Fires it up. Rebounded by Marion. Down low, lots of room. And it's Olajuwon missing.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
And as we end the third quarter, we've been having a great time here. We hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
On the floor for the East All-Stars, starting the fourth. Magician is out there with the Cobra. Then there's Scott, and it's Shaq in at the center position. Now, here's Scott. Rebounded by Kemp. Outside Curry. Kemp kicks to Johnson. Knocked away. From deep. Rebounded by Marion. And here's the West with the ball. 17-point game. Curry passes to Johnson. Back to Curry. Shoots from 14. The shot misses. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Murray, good.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And they're running. Scott, good. Scott's got 41. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the East All-Stars.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Now, here is Olajuwon.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The wide open look here for Marion. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
These guys putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
And here's the West with the ball. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Scott's got 46 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
And, you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
Catching up on changes for the West. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Olajuwon. Nowitzki comes in for Shawn Kemp. Durant's checked in for Shawn Marion. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Curry.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
And Clark, with the 10-minute quarters, the players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented with right now, so keep that in mind. They also talked about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process. You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Murray, good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Drexler. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Steele. Hits the three-point bomb.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Scott kicks to Scott, and there's the call on Durant, and that'll be his third foul so far.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
So the West ends up going with the new group. From outside the arc, Scott can't get it to go. Curry dishes to Porter, and he gets it to go.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Fires the three, and that one's good. Scott's got 54 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And Shawn Marion with the slam.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher, there's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
They're outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting. Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense. That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Murray. Up the floor. Oh!
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
That's good. There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Jacks up a three, and the shot is good. Murray's got 44.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
And the basket good.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to them, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Scott, and so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. That's good from Arian. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Curry kicks to Malone. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Scott. That's good from 17 feet away.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And for the Eastern Conference, they score the victory on their home turf here in Toronto. That runs their all-time record in the All-Star game to 38-27. The West has a long way to go, guys, to catch up.
It's going to take a while, you're right. Well, as always, we've had a blast.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And this year's All-Star game, another classic and a long, it was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. And that'll do it for this year's All-Star game. Some